Are you ready? Comics are ready for you. They're coming out tomorrow, like they do every week, and they're great. The pick of the week. Silent Tales, DC Comics, Gustavo DUARTE. Gorgeous, wordless, beautiful art. So many fun Gustavo Duarte Easter eggs, including a little nod to Challengers in this book. Highly, highly, highly recommended. No One. I loved issue 1, and in fact, this is the second print of number 1. It is superhero crime noir from Image, from Kyle Higgins. It is Powers meets anything Brubaker and Phillips have done, and 2 is out this week as well. So catch up on 1, keep going with 2, and listen to their podcast, because the story continues there even. Under Kingdom. Making friends is hard, school is hard, but taking your mother's place, ruling a subterranean underground kingdom full of monsters, may be the hardest thing of all. Superboy has a new book out for fans of anyone who loves tactile telekinesis. Hi, Alex Packnadell. Every time I see this cover, I think that's Kenny Omega, God of Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega from AEW. And speaking of Kenny Omega, right here in these AEW wrestling mini-mates. See? Something for everyone. Thank you. Good night. Bang.
Hello, Molly Jane here to talk about some of the new releases that are coming out April 19th, tomorrow or today, depending on whenever you're watching this. First, I'm going to point out our Challenger's Choice of the Week. DC Silent Tales, written and drawn by Gustavo Duarte, a dear friend of the store. It's 6 super fun little short stories, all silent, focusing on various characters, like one's a Harley Quinn one, one's a Zatanna one. It's really, really fun, really, really cute. Highly recommended. Next, keeping on the DC track, mentioned Superboy, Man of Tomorrow, number 1. This is a new miniseries starring Connor Kent, if you're missing everybody's favorite clone Superboy. This one is written by Kenny Porter and Janoy Lindsay, and it's really fun. It kind of plays on the point that Metropolis is really crowded right now with super people. So Connor goes out to find adventures elsewhere. Next, we've got All 8 Eyes from Dark Horse. If you don't like spiders, if you suffer from any sort of arachnophobia, don't get this book because it's full of super freaky giant spiders. It's creepy and fun. Next, so much DC this week from me. We've got Girl Taking Over, a Lois Lane story. This is one of DC's excellent young adult books, written by Sarah Kuhn with art by Ariel Jovellanos. It's teenage Lois Lane right out of high school being an activist journalist. It's exactly as awesome as you think it would be. Next, gotta point out, after the usual long wait, we have a new issue of Love and Rockets. This one apparently Love and Rockets. I thought that was a great pun. Lastly, I want to point out Katie Skelly's The Agency. This has been out in paperback and it's been out in various digital forms over the years. But this is a nice, fancy, new, oversized version of The Agency by Katie Skelly. It's lots of mature reader sexy stuff. So don't get it for any kids, but get it if you want to see some very well done erotica. And that's all for my picks. Thanks for watching and keep reading comics.
Hi everybody, Dal from Challengers Comics, here to talk to you about some really good books that are coming out this week, some old, some new. We're going to start it off with Next we've got Avengers Assemble Omega. It is the conclusion to Jason Aaron's multi-year Avengers run with art by basically everyone who's been drawing the book for the last year. This wraps up the gigantic battle against the multiversal Masters of Evil. It also wraps up a lot of very cool subplots that Jason Aaron was threading through all of his books. It's just a nice capper with plenty of cap right there. Finally, Guardians of the Galaxy by Al Ewing. This was a very short run on Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's one of my favorites. It went in some very cool, weird directions with a lot of the characters, including one of the best Star-Lord issues I've ever read. Juan Cabal is the main artist on this, and it's just everything you might like in Al Ewing's X-Men stuff, but this is the book he was doing it in first. So definitely check this out. And that's it for this week. Hope to see you soon in the store. Thanks for watching. Keep reading comics.